Good afternoon. We'll now start. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody to this pep talk this afternoon. As a reminder, please mute yourself, but always show your video picture. Sign in your name, your FB account, or email address in the chat box. Please include the names of companions attending with you. Use the chat box to ask questions and make comments while the pep talk is on. There'll be group pictures at the start and end of the pep talk. Please show your face in the video. Another reminder is that after the pep talk, take the online learning cum evaluation test exercise for mastery of learning and have a perfect score to get a certificate like this. The link I have placed already in the chat box. Another reminder, obtaining 50 or letter certificates will entitle one participants or attendees to a voucher for a ROJoson telemedical consultation, as shown here. Another request, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. Let's now have a group picture taking before we start the pep talk proper in 2 minutes. Please show your beautiful faces in the video. Can we all show your faces? Ready? One, 2, 3. I have a patient empowerment program in which I'd like to empower the lay people or patients to take control in the management of their health. I started the pep talk on May 15, 2021. There are 3 courses in the pep talk. I completed the core course on October 9, 2021. From October 2021 onwards, I've been tackling health disorder and health issue courses. This may take 3 years or longer, depending on our enthusiasm and perseverance. We're now going on our 2nd year. We're on May 15 this year, we'll be completing our 2nd year of pep talk. My pep talk today is entitled Digestive Health Awareness. This is in consonance with the Department of Health Awareness Calendar. March has been declared as the Digestive Health Awareness Week. I think this is on the 1st or 2nd week of March. Okay. Digestive Health Awareness Week. The empowerment objective for this particular pep talk is for the lay people to have a basic understanding of digestive health in their health management. The contents of this pep talk will be the following. What is digestive health? We will define it. What is Digestive Health Awareness Week? And why this Awareness Week on digestive health? And what is the digestive system? What are its 2 major components? And what are the fundamentals and generalities on the well-being, promotion, and maintenance of the digestive system? I will just deal on, for today, we will just talk on the fundamentals and generalities because this is a very broad topic. What are the common general symptoms that will suggest there is a problem in the digestive health? And lastly, what are the general tips in promoting and maintaining digestive health or well-being? First topic is what is digestive health? We will define this as health of the digestive system of the human body. And to amplify, when you say health, we mean It's a state of well-being, no disorder, no disease, and then there is a constant promotion, restoration, and maintenance of well-being. By digestive system, we mean all these organs seen in this diagram. Okay? So you have the mouth, the pharynx, the saliva, then the esophagus, and then the stomach, and then the small intestine, and then the large intestine, the rectum, and the anus. And then you have the liver, the gallbladder, and pancreas. Okay. So usually when we talk about the digestive health, a lot of people refer it to the gut health, GUT, gut, no? Or gastrointestinal tract or alimentary canal. But digestive health is more than gut health. When you talk about gut, it's basically the tube, no? From the esophagus to the stomach, to the small intestine, to the large intestine, to a rectum and anus. Okay? So what is usually not included when you talk about gut is that the gallbladder are usually not discussed, the liver, the pancreas, and also the salivary glands. Okay. So take note of this difference in definition. When you talk about digestive system, it's the whole thing here, the whole system. Okay. And then when you say gut, it's just the tract, just the alimentary canal. So now what is Digestive Health Awareness Week? It's a week to make people aware of the importance of promoting and maintaining the well-being of the digestive system of the body. It's also a week of empowering the people on digestive health. I have defined earlier what is digestive system and what is digestive health. To raise awareness on digestive health as a health problem, health concern in the community, and also in our personal life. To highlight the importance of managing digestive health in the community because of its great, if not the greatest contribution to the promotion of people's well-being. When we say it's great or if not greatest, we mean, by this we mean is that it's the reason for this is that the digestive system seems to be a system that carries the greatest number of component big organs compared to other systems. As we know, there are a lot of systems in the body. Digestive system is one of them, and it has many organs that I just mentioned earlier. Okay. And then also to highlight the importance of managing digestive health in the community because the disorders and diseases of the digestive system are among the top causes, the more common causes of sickness and death in the Philippines. So that's the reason why we have this Digestive Health Awareness Week. And then the other reason for this is that there is a presidential proclamation in 2020 declaring the second week of March of every year as the Philippine Digestive Health Week. And the main objective is to increase the awareness and educate the public on the prevention and management of various diseases and conditions relating to digestive health. As I told you earlier, this topic is very broad, very big. Okay. So because of the hugeness of the scope of digestive health, when we celebrate this Digestive Health Week, the emphasis will be more on the common ones, yung mga mas common na sakit, like such as colorectal cancer, liver cancer, peptic ulcer disease, gastroenteritis, and stomach cancer. Usually, these are the topics being discussed during the Digestive Week. Hindi lahat, no? Just the more common ones because hindi matatapos. Okay. Now, what's my plan on the Digestive Health Awareness Week? I will not just create awareness just for the week, the second week of March, or just by month, this month, but I will try to create awareness on digestive health all year round to cover all the concerns and topics on digestive health. As I said, malaki yung topic nitong digestive health. Okay. Now, for today's pep talk, just for today, because we just have less than an hour, we will just limit our talk to the fundamentals and generalities on digestive health. I will tackle the details and specifics in other pep talk in the future or at the end of next week, next month, up to the end of the year or even up to next year. So to start with, on the fundamentals and generalities on digestive health, we have to remember that there are two components in the digestive system. One is the digestive hollow tract or canal, or what I mentioned earlier, the gut, okay, which include the mouth, the throat, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, rectum, and anus. Ito yung alimentary canal or the tract going down from this mouth to the esophagus up to the anus. Now, the other component is the accessory or associated digestive tracts, which are the salivary gland, the liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas. Okay. So two components. The digestive hollow tract or canal, which consists of the mouth, throat, esophagus, stomach, small and large intestine, rectum, and anus. The main activities being done here is that the food and liquids enter the mouth, this hollow tract, and waste products exit through the tract through bowel movement, through BM. And then food and liquids are broken down into substances in the whole tract that can be used for energy, growth, and tissue repair. So yan ang pinaka-activity ng digestive hollow tract, or you can say it's the function. Okay? Now, in the accessory associated digestive tract, all of these things, the salivary glands, liver, gallbladder, and pancreas, okay? So this function to aid, to help in the digestion of foods and liquids taken inside and passing through the digestive tract. So we will now talk about well-being, promotion, and maintenance of digestive tract and accessory organs, which is the main focus for today. Okay. So when you talk about well-being, ang kabaliktaran yan is ill-being. No? So we will try to promote well-being and try to minimize ill-being of person in terms of the digestive health. So I will go through each parts of the digestive system. Okay. So the mouth, the throat, and salivary gland, the functions of these three organs will be to mechanically break down foods, moisten them with saliva, and swallow them into the esophagus. And then also, aside from the foods, we swallow fluids or liquids into the esophagus. So from the mouth, okay, break down the food, and then ibabasa ng saliva, which also aid in the digestion. And then we swallow it, both the liquid and the food into the esophagus, which is the next part of the digestive system. So when you talk about well-being, strictly speaking, there should be no disorder, no disease, no problems in chewing and swallowing. So remember, yung chewing of food now is part of the digestive health. Okay. So no problem in swallowing also, no pain, no inflammation, no infection, no mass, no dryness of mouth, and no loss of taste. So a example of a well-being expression in this area, the mouth and throat saliva, usually when you hear a person say, ang sarap kumain, ang sarap ang pagkain. So these are expressions of well-being. Pero pag sinabi niya, hirap kumain, masakit kumain, then these are ill-being expressions. And these are usually due to dental caries, yung mga sirang ngipin, inflammation and infection in the mouth, and then cancer or not cancer buccal sa mouth. Okay, this can cause all this problem in swallowing and also in also mastication, yung sa pagkagat ng pag-chew ng pagkain. Okay. So preventive measures to avoid this ill-being will be, of course, in general, we talk about healthy lifestyle, adequate dental care, importante yung ngipin, hygiene, adequate water intake, eat moderately, no smoking, no alcohol drinking, as these two can cause buccal or masses cancer in the throat. Okay. Now let's go to the next part, esophagus. The function of the esophagus is this is the esophagus. Okay. It transports foods and liquids entering from the mouth through the throat into the stomach. So dadaan siya from the upper part to the stomach this time. Okay. So again, manifestation of well-being will be no disorder, no disease, no problem in swallowing of foods and liquids into the stomach. Basta makadaan siya into the stomach, walang problema yon. No obstruction, no instant vomiting. Kasi pag nagbara dyan, magbabamit kagad yung isang tao pag kumain ng o uminom ng tubig o kumain. No? Okay. Now, expressions of esophageal well-being. A person can swallow foods and liquids into the esophagus without any problem. Nakakaswallow siya. Okay? So, ill-being, hindi siya makakaswallow ng food and liquids through the esophagus to the stomach. So, usually there's an obstruction with instant vomiting. Okay? And then the common causes are the esophageal cancer. This is the most common. And then the neural disorders, we call it achalasia, yung mga nerve disorder, okay, which can cause this loss of coordination of the muscle in the esophagus. Okay, so to maintain well-being and to avoid this ill-being will be to have a healthy lifestyle, healthy diet. Avoid excessive hot, spicy food. Wag masyadong marami because this has been theorized to cause esophageal cancer. Yung masyadong hot, yung maanghang. No? Okay. So, no smoking, no alcohol. Again, these are common causes of cancer. Okay. Now, the next part of the digestive system going down is the stomach. Ito na. Okay. So, the function of the stomach is that it produces enzymes. Enzymes are substances that create chemical reactions and acids. Okay, aside from enzymes and acids, the stomach, and these are the so-called digestive juices. And then these enzymes and acids break down foods so that they can pass into the small intestine. Pag kumakain tayo, usually malalaki yun, chunk, no? But it should be broken down. They should be broken down to small pieces so that it can pass through the small intestine. So manifestation of well-being, again, no disorder, no disease, no pain, walang masakit especially sa sikmura, no mass, no vomiting of blood, no diarrhea, no black stools, etc. Okay. So expression of well-being, sinasabi ng isang tao, walang masakit, hindi ako nagbabamit, okay, walang dugo, walang diarrhea. So without symptoms of, especially ang pinaka-common kasi rito manifestations of ill-being is that there is an upper abdominal pain and discomfort, usually dito sa sikmura. No? Okay, that's where the stomach is. So expression of ill-being, okay, masakit ang sikmura. Okay. The most common causes of this one, ill-being of the stomach, is that gastritis, inflammation, peptic ulcer, and then, of course, yung mga bukol like cancer, okay? So which can cause obstruction and also bleeding. So preventive measures will be healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, avoid excessive hot, spicy foods, which also have been shown to, especially in Korea and other Asian countries, in Hong Kong, there are a lot of mga people eating a lot of spicy foods, so they have a high incidence of gastric and esophageal cancer. Another preventive measure is hygiene and no smoking, no alcohol drinking. After the stomach, we go to the small intestine. Okay. The small intestine digests further the foods coming from the stomach. Okay. So may continuation of digestion of the food. Palit na yung mga chunk of foods that we ate before, from the mouth to the esophagus to the stomach. Okay. Then it also absorbs nutrients like vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, and also water from the foods so that they can be used by the body. So manifestation of well-being, again, without symptoms of abdominal pain and discomfort. Kung masakit yung abdomen mo, pwedeng may problema yung small intestine. So expression of ill-being, okay, when there is symptoms of abdominal pain and discomfort, and the more common causes are enteritis, like since we're talking about the small intestine, enteritis means in small intestine. When you say gastroenteritis, it involves stomach and small intestine. And also another not so common, mass in the small intestine is still possible. Okay. So causing pain and obstruction. Preventive measures will be healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, hygiene, no smoking, no alcohol drinking. Going down further into the down to the lower part of the digestive tract would be the large intestine. The large intestine's function is to absorb water and changes the waste from liquid into the stool. Pag yung mga substances in the small intestine, usually fluid pa yon, may maraming tubig pa yon, no? Okay, it's not yet solid. But when it reaches the large intestine, natatanggal yung mga na-absorb yung mga water, kaya nagiging medyo solid yung mga feces, no? Okay. So peristalsis usually helps move the stool into the rectum and anus. So large intestine well-being expression will be without symptoms of abdominal pain and discomfort. So ganun din sa small intestine, ganun din sa stomach. No? Sometimes we just have to look at the other symptoms to make a diagnosis of where the pain is coming from, whether it's coming from the stomach, coming from the large intestine, or small intestine. Okay. So basically, ang pinaka-main complaint of patients with large intestine ill-being, may abdominal pain, discomfort, and then constipation. Pag may constipation, we start thinking of the large intestine. Kung may blood, fresh blood in the stools, we start thinking of the large intestine. And the more common causes are the colitis, no? Yung mga infection. Okay? Enteritis is small intestine, colitis is large intestine, inflammation with large intestine. And then another common cause, very common in the Philippines, is that there's a mass or colon cancer. So preventive measures for this to maintain well-being of the large intestine will be healthy lifestyle, healthy diet. Special mention will be high fiber diet, and then eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. Okay. And then hygiene, of course, because if there's no hygiene, it might cause colitis. No smoking, no alcohol drinking, because it can cause colon cancer. Another part, the distal part, pababa na tayo, rectum, then after that, anus. The function of the rectum is that it receives stool from the colon. Yung laman ng colon medyo buo-buo na. Okay? Then, pagbaba sa rectum, it sends signal to the brain if there's stool there already to be evacuated, or holds the stool until evacuation can happen. Kung makokontrol. Okay? So, kung di makontrol, there's a problem. Okay? But anyway, well-being means is that there are no symptoms of constipation and blood in the stools. These are the common symptoms, alert symptoms of ill-being. No? Pag may symptoms of constipation, blood in stools, you start thinking, aside from rectum, you think of the colon. So, pinaka-common cause dito will be the mass, which could be a rectal cancer. So preventive measures, healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, high fiber, fruit, vegetables, hygiene, no smoking, no alcohol drinking. Pagdating sa anus, there's a pelvic floor, may muscle dyan that control yung yung pagdumi. Okay? So these muscles functions to detect yung rectal contents, no, yung galing sa rectum, and then they try to see whether it's liquid or gas or solid, and then control when the stools should or shouldn't be excreted from the body. So yan ang control sa paglabas ng dumi. Okay? So well-being is that no pain on the anus, and then without symptoms of constipation and no blood. So these are common symptoms of well-being. And then of course the other not so common, di mo makontrol yung pagdumi mo. That's another symptoms of ill-being. Common causes here, if you have blood, it could be coming from the hemorrhoids, which is quite common, and then anal cancer can also cause bleeding, okay? And also constipation. Preventive measures, the same as in rectum as well as in large colon, healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, high fiber diet, fruit and vegetables, hygiene, no smoking, no alcohol drinking. Now let's go to the accessory ducts, accessory organs to aid in the digestion. The largest one is the liver. After kanina we have spoken, we have discussed salivary gland is one of the accessory gland, digestive organs. Now we talk about the liver. Yan ang pinakamalaking organ. Its function is to make and secrete bile. And then to process and purify the blood containing newly absorbed nutrients that are coming from the small intestine. Kanina sinabi natin, nag-absorb yung small intestine mga nutrients from the food that we ate, no? And then the substance, the nutrients will go into the liver, dadaan sa liver, and then ipaprocess niya. Okay? So, well-being, ang pinaka-importante rito, pinaka-common, walang jaundice, no? Okay. So if you don't have jaundice, usually walang problema. Jaundice means the yellowing of the sclerae or the skin. And then another symptom of well-being, walang bukol, walang abdominal mass. And common causes here, hepatitis sa liver, which could be acute and chronic. And then liver cirrhosis, which is a dreaded disease, and also liver cancer. Okay. So, liver ill-being, okay, sorry for this, medyo mali lang ito. No? So there should be no jaundice, no? Okay, no abdominal mass, no pain. So preventive measure will be healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, hygiene, then anti-hepatitis B vaccination as indicated. Kasi these are all can protect us from liver cancer. And then no smoking and no alcohol drinking. Again, it can protect us from liver cancer. The next organ, accessory organ, will be the gallbladder. The function of the gallbladder is to store and concentrate bile. At yung mga bile coming from the liver pupunta sa baba into the small intestine, and some of them are stored in the gallbladder. So the bile is then released into the first section, the small intestine, when we eat fat. Okay, so it helps your body break down and absorb the fats from the food. Pag may fat na dumadaan na sa small intestine, sa duodenum, yung first part, mag-stimulate siya ng contraction of the gallbladder to bring down the bile to help in the digestion. So well-being, no abdominal pain, no jaundice, no disorder, no disease. Okay. So common cause will be gallstones. Yan ang pinaka-common dito sa causing cholecystitis. Gallstone na then cholecystitis. So healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, low-fat diet, high oral fluid intake para to avoid stone formation. Okay. Although we don't know the exact cause, it might help. No smoking, no alcohol drinking, because this might also contribute to a gallbladder cancer. Okay. So symptoms of ill-being, pag meron kang right upper quadrant abdominal pain, most likely gallbladder yan. If not, baka liver, no? Or jaundice, kung may jaundice ka. Okay. The last one, pancreas, the last accessory or digestive organ would be the pancreas. The function is to make enzymes to break down sugar, fats, and starches. No? Mas maraming substances. It also helps make hormones to help in the digestions. So well-being, no disorder, no disease, no upper abdominal pain, kasi andito sa gitna yung pancreas. Okay? So upper abdominal pain, kung walang upper abdominal pain, most likely we don't entertain pancreas problem. No symptoms of diabetes, the pancreas, because the pancreas secretes insulin. Okay, if there's problem with the insulin in the pancreas, then you might have diabetes. Okay. So the common symptoms to watch out for is upper abdominal pain. Kung walang upper abdominal pain, most likely walang problema ang pancreas. But if there is upper abdominal pain, you might be dealing with a pancreatic disorder. Of course, there are other organs in that area that can manifest as upper abdominal pain, like the stomach, the small intestine, okay, and the liver. Okay. So common causes of pancreatic diseases will be pancreatitis, cancers, diabetes mellitus. Preventive measures will be healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, no smoking, no alcohol drinking, etc. So I have given you a rundown of the parts of the digestive system, okay, the digestive tract, and also the the accessory organs, and I've discussed to you the functions and then the manifestations of symptoms of well-being and manifestations of ill-being. Let me just summarize this with this slide. So what are the general symptoms that will suggest there is problem in the digestive health? Okay. Number one is difficulty or pain on eating or swallowing, starting from the mouth. Diba? Sa taas, mouth, okay, and then pharynx, and then esophagus. And then sa baba, abdominal pain and discomfort, which can be due to a lot of, which can come from the stomach, small intestine, pancreas, liver, gallbladder. Okay. Then abdominal enlargement, unusual enlargement, hindi yung taba, ha? Baka may fluid, no? So pag may fluid ang tiyan, most likely mag-enlarge abdomen, and most likely there's a problem there. Abdominal mass, kung may nakakapa tayong bukol, no? And then vomiting with or without blood. Kung minsan nagbabamit tayo, it cause due to obstruction. Kung may blood, baka may ulcer sa stomach, okay? Or baka may cancer, mga bukol. Constipation, okay? Kung merong mga barado dyan sa baba, rectum, anus, large colon, okay? Diarrhea, ganun din, okay? Or gastroenteritis, but yung mga tumor can also cause intermittent diarrhea. Then passage of blood per anus, that's pag may blood ka per anus, isipin na niyo, baka may problema ito sa, sa anus, sa rectum, sa colon. Okay? Black stools also is another bad sign. Okay? Kung merong black stools, pwedeng galing sa itaas, may bleeding from the stomach, kasi matagal yung usually fresh blood sa stomach, pero pag nagbebiyahe yan pababa up to the rectum, usually nagiging itim, no? Or black stools can come from dito sa medyo mataas ng konti, small intestine, large intestine, dito sa taas. Pero yung mga bukol na may problema sa rectum and anus, usually fresh blood yon kasi mababa na siya. Another problems, alert sign will be jaundice. Pag may jaundice, may problema ho tayo. That's a sign of digestive health ill-being. So if there are symptoms suggestive of problems in digestive health, what you can do, okay, is to, number one, close observe mo muna. If it's not acute na talagang masakit or no emergency, observe mo muna, observe lang natin, and then consult a physician as indicated. Because a lot of times yung mga pain that we experience can be transient, baka 1 day lang, 2 days lang, wala na yun, no? So what are the general tips in promoting and maintaining digestive health and well-being? Overall tips is of course patient empowerment program, no? Dapat malaman niyo itong about digestive health. And then the big tip here will be healthy lifestyle. Specific tips will be dental health. Okay, huwag na natin kalimutan yung ngipin natin, no? Okay. Healthy diet, regular exercise, hygiene, avoid smoking, avoid alcohol, then hepatitis B vaccination as indicated, avoid modifiable risk factors for diseases, meaning yung mga yung age, yung sex, if those are risk factors, hindi natin ma-change na yun. But if the smoking and alcohol are risk factors, this can be changed. So that's why it's called modifiable. You can still modify it. And of course, the last tip will be early medical consultation and treatment, okay, as indicated. So be always in touch with reliable medical information on digestive health. Knowledge is power. It gives power. Use of 4 Ks of patient empowerment, kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions and make better decisions in digestive health in one's health management. Okay, so that this is one of the greatest tip that I can give you. You have to be empowered. And then dental health, promote and maintain an optimal dental health. Avoid dental caries, regular brushing of teeth, dental prophylaxis regularly, dental consult as indicated. So have to have an optimal dental health in order to enjoy foods being eaten and have to be eaten. So kung masakit ang ngipin, di tayo nakaka-enjoy sa mga pagkain. Healthy diet, avoid foods known to cause digestive ill-being. Example, fatty, very fatty food can cause some problems, some, let's say, intolerance, okay? Then spicy foods. Eat foods known to promote digestive well-being. Example, high fiber diet, fruit and vegetables. Drink a lot of water. Eat anything except lason, but in moderate amount. Walang strict bawal na except lason, walang strict bawal na ito bawal kainin, gano'n. You can taste a little and then, okay, pwede na. Wag lang masyadong marami. Maintain a normal weight with the help of healthy diet and exercise. Exercises, maintain a normal weight through exercise. Lack of regular exercise is one of the known modifiable risk factors for cancers and metabolic syndrome. So do regular exercises. Yun ang something. Hygiene. Promote and maintain a good hygiene practice in the foods that we eat, in the drinks that we take inside. Okay, as unhygienic foods and drinks can cause infectious diseases of the digestive system, particularly hepatitis and gastroenteritis. Yung mga maruruming kinakain natin, iniinom. Promote and maintain a good hygiene practice in the environment to avoid infectious diseases in the digestive system, such as infection of the pharynx and the salivary gland. A word about probiotics, because this is a commonly major popular discussion sa internet, social media. Okay, probiotics are live bacteria and yeast. It's often called the good and helpful bacteria and yeast in the digestive tract. It's usually seen in supplements and some foods like yogurt, kimchi, and sauerkraut. Okay, and lactobacilli is the most common probiotics in yogurts and fermented foods. The main theory on on the usefulness or the benefit of probiotics is that it helps restore the natural balance of bacteria in the gut, including the stomach and the intestines, where it has been disrupted by an illness or treatment. Some of the theorized ways how probiotic work is that when you lose good bacteria in your body, for example, after you take antibiotics, kasi antibiotics can kill some of your normal bacteria, good bacteria, probiotics can help replace them. So this is one of the theory of how probiotics can be helpful. They can help balance your good and bad bacteria to keep your body working the way it should. Binabalance lang. Okay? So some conditions in which probiotics are being used are to treat this following: irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel disease, infectious diarrhea caused by viruses, bacteria, and parasites, and diarrhea caused by antibiotics. So possible may mga side effects din, just like anything that we put in, kahit na food or medicine, palagi may potential side effect. So digestive discomfort, diarrhea, constipation, bloating, and gas, and then allergic reactions. So probiotics is not completely safe. It has some side effects. It could have some benefit. Okay. Now, ano yung stand ng American Gastroenterological Association as of 2022? Okay. So, ang stand nila, no probiotic is approved by the Food and Drug Administration to prevent or treat a disease, because there is no solid evidence that it can treat such conditions like Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, and irritable bowel syndrome. So yan ang stand ng American Gastroenterological Association. Okay, it makes a stand. Yung probiotic is not approved to prevent a disease. Okay. And then patients should not be swayed by the vague health claims kasi maraming nagpo-promote yan, yung mga pharma, yung mga healthy foods, yung mga advertisement, okay, saying that it can help improve digestion and balances gut flora. Okay, so, but these are basically meaningless statements that sounds good, but because there's no science to support them, the American Gastroenterological Association is not really recommending it. So that's the last slide for the talk. To summarize, I have discussed all these topics, big topics: digestive health, awareness week, what and why, what is digestive system, the two components, okay, the fundamentals, generalities on well-being promotion and maintenance, common general symptoms that might suggest there's a problem, tips in promoting and maintaining digestive health or well-being. Again, as part of our objective in this pep talk, takeaway in relation to patient empowerment, be always in touch with reliable medical information on digestive health. Knowledge is power, it gives power. Use the 4 Ks of patient empowerment: kaalaman, kakayanan, karapatan, and kapangyarihan to gain greater control over decisions and making better decisions in digestive health in one's health management. With this, I end my pep talk today. I hope I have empowered you to have a basic understanding or better understanding of the digestive health in your health management. So before we go to the question and answer portion, reminder, please take the OLETE, 50 OLETE certificates, entitled 1 to a voucher for ROJoson telemedical consultation. Feedback, please type in your feedback in the chat box during the open forum and before we adjourn. And let's now have a group picture taking. Okay. 1, 1, 2, Ellen, okay, kompleto na. Sino pa? Who wants to be included? 1, 2. Okay, the floor is now open for questions, comments, consultations, short consultations, etc. Yeah, Chuchi.
Okay, just wondering, Doc, how often should we go? How often is the acceptable number of times that we should go to the bathroom for bowel movement? I mean, is there a general rule?
Wait,
Should we go only once a day, or acceptable na yung 2 times a day, ganyan?
My earphone.
Cannot hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Yun. Like I said, how many times do we have to go to the bathroom? How many times is acceptable? I know it's not acceptable to go every 2 hours or but if you go once or twice a day, is that acceptable?
It all depends, no? Okay. I'm trying to review nga, kasi when I was a medical student, or even up to now, they define diarrhea in terms of the number of times you go to the bathroom. Diba? Okay. So if it's more than this number, like baka diarrhea. Diba? Okay. So, but it all depends, no? Okay. Did I lose you? Are you still there?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm here.
So it all depends. Number one, as long as your your stools are formed, no, okay. Even though you go there 2 times, 3 times, no, okay, okay lang yon, no, as long as it's formed, okay. And then as long as there's no blood, no, no, nothing,
Mm-mm.
okay. And then, pero kung basa, that's an issue, di ba? Kung basa.
Mm-mm.
Baka baka diarrhea siya, no? So when you say basta, usually it connotes diarrhea, di ba? Kung basa.
Yes, yes.
So
Loose bowel.
loose bowel, no? Loose or yung basa, watery or loose, no? Medyo
Mm-mm.
not really formed, no? Yung medyo buo, hindi buo, no? Okay. So kung kung once lang, even once, alarm ka na, di ba? We got alarm already. Even once, di ba? Because what we want is a form stool, eh. Di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, even once is already, it's a alert sign already. Baka may problema. Then you just observe,
No.
no? Observe.
Oo.
Nangyayari sa akin, eh, no? When I
Oo.
cannot predict yung mga what will happen when I eat something, eh, di ba? Kung minsan,
Oo.
may fat intolerance ako, kaya right after eating, I go to the bathroom, loose, no? But after a few hours, 3 hours, the next meal, no? O, wala na, no? Formless stools na naman, no? Ganon. No? So it all depends, no? But if
But
we,
I observed, Doc, I observed that now that I'm older, I go to the bathroom more often than when I was younger. Because when I was younger, the tendency was to have constipation. But it's not good also. I know it's not good to have constipation. So, I mean, my observance is that when you're older and you're already more relaxed at home, you can go to the bathroom anytime. And it feels good, di ba? It feels good. But it should not be a cause for alarm.
yeah, okay. But let's qualify that. When you go to the bathroom, it's for wee-wee or for, ano?
For bowel movement. Because I go maybe sometimes 3 times a day. Sometimes.
PM,
Na,
bawal movement?
but yes, but not big amounts, no? Smaller amounts.
Oo. Okay. Pero,
Like so far naman, so far I have observed that there's I feel real even nicer that when you dislodge it, it feels better than when you're carrying it, because anyway you're so relaxed at home because you're already uh senior citizen and retired, as opposed to somebody who's working, let's say, in the office, parang sometimes nagpipigil pa. Something like that.
so yung 3 times mo, as I said, it all depends, diba? Kung 3 times, form stools, walang blood, walang problema. Diba?
Wala.
Walang problema, no?
And well-formed naman. Well-formed.
Okay. Ngayon, kung I suppose when you go out on a trip, or let's say yung out of the country, you went out of the country last time, di ba? So, so did you yung 3 times a day ba?
No. But maybe I was more aware of, I have to make pigil, something like that.
Nothing happens, di ba?
Nothing naman.
That's
So,
you have to consider a lot of yung mga situations, no? Example will be what's the kind of stools that you're passing out, no? Okay. The number, no? Okay.
so we have to observe the stool
Yeah,
after you defecate, di ba?
yeah, it doesn't but some people don't like that 3 times, huh? Di ba? They consider it's a bad sign, no? But it's baka pwedeng hindi. It's just because of a habit, na develop na yung habit, no? Okay. Or because of the age ka mo, pwede rin, no? Okay. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
you're in a state of well-being, kahit na 3 times, in terms of your digestive health. No? So, huwag kayo
Okay.
matakot, no? Okay. Okay. Thank you for that.
Now, there's another question for Susan Argel.
So,
Uh, how do we avoid acid reflux?
acid reflux, basically, to start with, yung diet that you eat, no? Okay. So, i-manipulate mo lang yung diet, no? If you identify some foods that will be causing a frequent acid reflux, palitan mo na. Okay? I-adjust mo. Okay? So, that's the most important cause, no? Most common cause of acid reflux, no? And then, also check kung kailan nag-acid reflux, na? Okay, is it during evening, daytime, or when you're lying down? Ganon, na? Then try to change some of these yung mga positions, yung mga circumstances. Okay? Okay. And then of course, ako personally I don't rely too much on medications, no? Okay. So ngayon kasi it's dekahon lahat yan eh, no? So it's easy to prescribe but it's not easy to change your lifestyle, di ba? Okay. So don't rely too much on the yung mga anong medicine ang iniinom diyan? I don't like to say it but I know it. Ano yun?
Wala. I don't take medicine, doc, for acid reflux.
Prasol, di ba? Okay. Mahal yun, ha? Mahal yun. Okay. So maraming gastroenterologists, so a lot of physicians prescribe it, prasol, no? Okay. So sa akin, i-modify mo na yung lifestyle mo. Modify first. No? Okay.
Ay, pwede, doc, na halimbawa after eating at night, don't sleep yet, parang ganon. Yung 2 hours, sleep 2 hours after.
Yeah, try that. Try that.
Okay.
It's recommended, but it doesn't hold true for a lot of people also. Yung iba, walang problema. No? That's why I said you observe mo yung sarili mo. No? Okay. Look for factors, yung mga events that will produce those symptoms. Then, i-modify mo. Palitan mo. No? Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, okay, I saw Remy. Remy, you're first timer sa amin. Remy is raising her hand.
Remy,
Remy,
mute, please.
unmute.
You're muted, Remy.
Mute. Unmute.
Cannot hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Now, regarding pancreas, doctor, I observed that when a patient suffers pain, stomach pain, does the doctor have to operate her right away? Or isn't it that she would be observed first before the operations takes place? I mean, I know of someone else who had gone to hospital and was diagnosed with, has been complaining pains in the stomach, and then she was told that it was she's suffering from pancreas. Right there and then, she was operated, and that caused her, the last day of her life. What is that, doctor? Does that mean that pancreas has to be operated at once? And isn't it that we have to undergo several treatments first before the doctor would consider operations?
No, ganun yan. Okay. The important thing is the diagnosis of the abdominal pain. So,
Yes.
if a person has abdominal pain, no, it can be due to a lot of things. No? So the doctor should be able to evaluate what is the diagnosis, what is the cause. Okay. So if the diagnosis is very specific and the doctors is quite certain, no, okay. Let's say in this particular case, you're talking about pancreas, no? Okay,
Yes.
so if the doctor make a decision that make a diagnosis that it's a pancreatitis severe that is causing yung mga sepsis, infection, no? Okay, abscess,
Mhm.
infection, then he will suggest operate as soon as possible. Okay, because if you don't operate, it might
Burst.
patient might die. Okay, okay, but if it's a pancreatic tumor, no, without just a tumor causing a pain, okay, not really a really urgent one, then you don't have to do the operation right away. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Or let's say if you have a suspicion of pancreatic disease, but the doctor is not, let's say, just by palpations, a lot of times you don't know yet what is the exact cause of the pancreatic disease. No? Then that's the time that they need to do tests, like CT scan, like a blood test. No? Okay. So
I see.
a CT scan or blood test or any other test, and then they conclude that, oh, I'm quite certain that this is the disease, no? Of let's say pancreatitis na we call it necrotizing pancreatitis. Yung isang pancreatitis
Mhm.
nakain talaga yung kasi yung pancreas
Okay.
ng juices, sometimes yung juice na yung mga juice na lumabas dun sa duct, no, kinakain yung pancreas, no, sinusunog, no. Okay, yeah, we call it necrotizing, no. So
Oh,
kailangan
yeah.
maoperahan kagad, no. Okay, so it all depends, no. So you
Mhm.
have to ask
Thank you so much, doctor.
the doctor what
Thank you.
is your diagnosis, no. Okay,
Kailangan.
diagnosis will be the one to determine what should be done, no. Okay. So hindi dekahon na hindi pwede, hindi dapat operahan, no? Okay, kasi may mga sitwasyon na parang appendicitis, di ba? Pag pumutok na
Ah,
operate, di ba? Okay. Pagka sa umpisa pa lang may suspecha ka, you might want to observe first. You observe, no? Okay.
mhm.
And until na kung nawala, baka hindi appendicitis, di ba? Walang problema. Pero kung nagpo-progress yung pain niya, the physician, the surgeon think that most likely 90%, 99% appendicitis na yan. Okay, without waiting for it to putok, to rupture, sabihin niya, operahan na natin. Total na observe na natin. No?
Mhm.
So the bottom line is
Okay.
diagnosis of the
All
doctor.
right. Thank you. Thank you, doctor.
Okay.
Now I understand. Same.
I hope you understand. I was able to answer your concern. Okay.
There's another question from Rochelle de la Cruz. Is bloating an indicator of stomach problem?
Is what?
Bloating.
Bloating,
Bloating.
bloat,
Yeah,
doctor.
Bloating. It may not be.
Yeah, bloating.
Bad indicator. Kung bloating is medyo mahangin, di ba? May
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. Gaseous.
feeling na may hangin sa abdomen, no? Okay? Tama? Nasaan si
Hi, Doc. Apo,
Rochelle?
Doc. Apo. Rochelle po, Doc. Yung bloating po, yung parang, yun kasi yung lagi ko na-i-experience, Doc. Yung parang palaging dighay ng dighay. Or sometimes naman, sorry for that, utot naman ng utot. Yung ganun po.
Okay. Okay. So bloating. Sige, I'm trying to identify what's your main concern. Bloating.
Hiccups. ba yun? Dighay ng dighay.
So, kung may hangin,
Ikaw,
mahangin ang, let's call it
ay
abdomen.
sinisino.
Feeling mahangin, it can be maraming hangin sa stomach, di ba? O
Gaseous, gaseous.
maraming hangin sa small intestine. Ganon, na? Okay. So these are the two areas kasi pwede din sa large intestine, pero usually sa stomach yan, then pwede din sa small intestine, no? Ganon. Bloated, no? Kasi kung barado yung, let's say, may colon cancer siya, barado siya, no? So magkakaroon ka ng, aside from yung mga stools mo, hindi makakadaan, so yung sa itaas ng intestine, above the, yung cancer na yun, no? Magba-bloat, mag-enlarge, magdi-distend yung large intestine mo, small intestine, up to the stomach, paakyat, di ba? Paakyat, no? So maraming, aside from yung mga food na nag-accumulate doon, nagkaroon ka ng mga hangin. Hindi kasi makadaan din ang hangin. No? Okay? Kaya you feeling mo bloatedness. So bloatedness can come from various sources. No? So, but most of the time, it's coming from the stomach. No? Most of the time. But it can originate from the small intestine, large intestine. No? Okay? And then, so bloating could be a symptom of something. No? Okay? It could be, siyempre, we don't like the bloat, yung feeling of bloating, di ba? Okay? It's a symptoms, no? So, parang ill feeling na yon, di ba? Ill feeling yon, di ba? So, but you just wait, no? If it's just bloating, at kung nawawala naman, no? So, okay lang yan. But if it's persistent, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 month, no? Tuloy-tuloy, may problema na yon, no? Okay? Kung transient lang, sandali lang, i-observe mo. Again, pagkain, usually pagkain yan eh. Na? I-adjust mo lang yung pagkain mo. Okay? So try to identify the foods that will cause the bloating feeling. Na? Okay? So, yung dighay, that's yung related to the question of Susan, yung dighay, yung reflux, no? Ganon, no? So again, adjust mo lang yung yung mga pagkain, and then i-observe mo lang, i-monitor mo lang, what are the circumstances that will lead to this kind of symptoms, no? Yung utot na utot, ganun din, kasi sabi ko nga, yung hangin, kung siya nag-accumulate dun sa large intestine, pwede utot ng utot yon, no? Okay. Pag yung utot ng utot, just like the question of Chuchi, it all depends, no? Kung utot ng utot, a lot of times you feel good naman, di ba? Kung minsan, ayaw mo lang marinig ng iba, no? Okay. Pero sa akin, pabayaan ng marinig ng iba. Sabi mo, that's my body. I cannot control it. No? Sorry na lang. No? Kasi kung i-control ko, baka mahirapan pa ako. No? So as long as there's no sign of obstruction, no? No sign of, kasi bloatedness could be sign of obstruction, di ba? Okay. As long as utot ng utot, ano ba yung sickness na utot ng utot? Basta walang diarrhea, walang problema. Basta kahit na utot lang, walang problema. No? Kung hangin lang. No? Okay, lumalabas naman eh. After a while, you feel good, di ba? Okay. So you just observe. No? Okay.
Thank you, Doc. As a follow-up lang po, Doc. Ako kasi, Doc, yung pagiging bloated ko, parang nagre-recur. So may mga panahon po na wala, mayroong panahon na babalik na naman siya. So when is the time talaga, Doc, for me to cause alarm or to seek a specialist para po matingnan siya what really is the problem?
Okay. Consultation na ito. Okay. Ilang years na?
Sorry, Doc.
Ilang years na yan?
Mula pa po kasi, if I remember it correctly, Doc, ha, ano kasi mula nung bata ako, meron kasi akong ulcer. So there was a time na nagma-alox ako, yung parang just to treat the ulcer. So nawawala naman siya, Doc, nawala siya. And then just recently, parang about 2 weeks ago, yun, napapansin ko na naman siya na parang nagbo-bloat na naman ako. Yun nga, yung dighay ng dighay. And sometimes it causes discomfort na po.
2 weeks lang.
Opo.
Okay. 2 weeks lang, pwede mo pang i-observe as long as you are hindi lumalaki ang tiyan mo, no? hindi ka nahirapan dumumi. As I said, bloatedness could be accumulation of gas, no, of air, no. So it could be it could be it could be an alert sign for obstruction. Pero kung dumudumi ka naman, no, okay, usually walang problema yon, no. Could be due to environment, no, lifestyle mo, stress, no, yan, no, pagkain mo, no, i-adjust mo lang. I-adjust mo lang. No? Okay.
Okay. Okay, Doc. Doc, thank you for accommodating my questions. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Saka isa pa, baka kumisan, naisip mo yung yung childhood experience mo. Okay? So, you may have to, kung talagang bata ka, may peptic ulcer ka, tapos nag-stick sa mind mo, baka meron ka ng phobia, may anxiety ka na.
Yun nga po, iniisip ko baka bumalik na naman siya, yung ganon.
I-dissect na natin, baka wala ka naman talagang peptic ulcer. Ilang taon ka na, anong edad ka nung na-diagnose ka ng peptic ulcer?
Mga 20s, Doc. In my 20s to 30s, early 30s, ganon.
Na ano ba? Na-confirm ba?
Wala naman po akong noon ng mga laboratory test and all. Kaya lang yung symptoms ko kasi po, Doc, nung nagpa-consult ako, that was what the doctor had advised me then.
Okay.
So wala talagang laboratory test and all.
Baka mali lang yun. Kasi doctors sometimes, they just give you a diagnosis pero uncertain din yun. So don't let it affect your whole life. Kaya minsan isipin mo, ay may peptic ulcer ako, kaya ingat ako. Pero most likely wala yon. Unless it's documented by endoscopy. No?
Okay. Okay.
Huwag mong
Okay.
no? Baliwala
Okay.
yun. Wala na eh. Non-specific lang yon. Non-specific symptoms lang yon. No?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Doc, so much.
Welcome. Any more questions? Amar? Yeah. Okay.
No more at the chat box.
There are no more questions? Okay. I'd like to say welcome, Remedios. Raimi is Remedios, no? Okay. Remedios, you're from?
Oh, what is it? Hindi pa sila.
Chuchi? Friend kayo ni Chuchi? Unmute. Okay. Unmute. Unmute.
All right. Can you hear me? Yes.
Friend kayo ni Chuchi?
Thank you. Doctor?
Friend of Chuchi? Give it up.
Everything is clear to me now, and I'm satisfied with the answer regarding pancreas. Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to welcome you to our pep talk. This is the first time.
Yes, doctor.
So who referred you to our pep talk? Chuchi? Si Chuchi ba? Sinag?
I mean, also, doctor, after eating, say, for example, to be able to avoid all those things, we can eat fatty food or spicy, spicy viand. I mean, followed by a hot water. And that helps. That helps dissolve the things that we've eaten. Isn't it? Yung ganun, pwede yun, di ba, doctor?
May mga recommendations.
Makatulong.
May mga recommendations that you eat this, you do this, do that, do this. That. Okay. So the best thing is to observe, to try it out. No? Totoo hindi. Kasi your body has its own unique system eh. No? Hindi natin alam kung ano yung magiging reaction ng katawan mo. No?
I see.
Best guide will be just to eat in moderation. No? And then, if you feel that if you have eaten something before, it's causing you some discomfort, avoid mo na. Avoid mo na. No? Okay. So,
yeah.
because you're going to have recurrence of your symptoms. No?
I mean, totally avoid doctor. Kasi in our place, in the place where I'm living at, people I'm with are fond of spicy food and and fatty foods. Me, I have to cook my own food if that would be the case.
Oh, hindi ba kaya?
Ho,
Hindi ba kaya? Hindi mo kayang i-ano?
sila.
Ha? Hindi mo kaya?
I like the food na kakayanan kong makakain. Kanya lang, ang ginagawa ko po para hindi ako magkaroon ng complication sa mga ganun pagkain kada gaya na basa ko ngayon to suffer all those things. I take hot water to
Yeah.
dissolve all those things.
If it's solving, if it's offering benefit, okay lang yan. Go ahead. No? Okay. But
I don't take soft drinks.
general rule of the game for me, learning from experience, at age 74, I've learned no, that you just eat in moderation, no, and then you eat something before that cause you problems, avoid mo na, no?
I
Okay,
see.
avoid, no? Okay.
Thank you.
Sa
Thank you, Doc.
oh, the other K here, yung karapatan, kapangyarihan, by self-determination, no? You have to do it to protect yourself.
Ayan.
And then
Okay.
to everybody, yung fast food, no?
Mhm.
Point fast food sa akin. If you have
The
to,
French fries.
maraming nag-advertise doon, di ba? Fast
Mhm.
buffet. Buffet ha. I'm talking about buffet ha. Yung buffet, ang dami. If you go to buffet, ang daming kakainin, no? Okay. Ako, I try to avoid yung buffet kasi
Yes.
kakain ka ng no?
Yeah.
So, if
Thank you, Doctor.
go to a buffet, kung libre naman, pili ka na lang. Yung konti lang, no? Yung
Okay.
food lang.
Opo.
Kasi tendency, nakakatempt yung mga buffet. Kakain ka ng kakain para sulit, di ba? Para sulit. In the end, masama sa katawan yon, no? Okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oo. Thank you, Doctor.
Processed food, di ba? Maraming processed food yan, mga fast food, di ba? Okay. So try to avoid them. No? Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
So if there's no more questions, we'll call it a day. So next week we will have a off on Holy Saturday. Of course, we will not have any pep talk on Holy Saturday, but we will have another talk next week, April 1. So I'll be talking about Healthcare Decisions Day. No? Okay, Healthcare Decisions Day. So try to spread, tell other people, your friends to attend. It's a something new, no? Something new for all of us, no? Okay. Then after that, I'm trying to prepare another topic called the patient safety. Patient safety. That will be after the Holy Week, no? Okay. Patient safety awareness, no? Okay. So if there are no more questions, we'll call it a day. No? So wish everybody happy weekend. No?
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Doc. Happy weekend. Bye-bye. Pero sa tuwing
Thank you, Doc. Bye.
Thank you, Doc.